Have you ever just stopped and wondered, what's the world really going to look like in 10 years? And more importantly, where are the biggest opportunities going to be? Well, in this explainer, we're diving into a 10-year vision for the industries that are set for some serious hypergrowth, all based on some pretty experienced predictions about where the future is headed. I love this metaphor. It perfectly captures the idea that success isn't just about grinding it out and working hard. It's about being smart enough to position yourself where powerful trends can just carry you forward. I mean, you could be the strongest swimmer in the world, but if you're fighting the current, you're going to get exhausted. The real secret? Find the fastest part of that river and swim with it. And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? If we want to ride that current, we've got to know where it's actually going. So the rest of this explainer is all about answering that question. We're going to reveal 5 massive currents, or industries, that are predicted to absolutely explode over the next 10 years. Okay, our first prediction gets right to it, looking at how the very idea of money itself is being transformed. We are barreling towards a cashless economy, a world where the paper in your wallet gets replaced by digital credits on a screen. And believe me, this isn't some far-off science fiction fantasy. It's a huge technological shift that's already happening right now. Now, when you talk about digital finance, I know what you're thinking. Everybody's mind immediately jumps to the wild world of crypto. But here's a great way to think about it. Remember the dot-com bubble? Countless internet companies with flashy names just went bust. Poof. But a select few, like Amazon, actually had solid models, and they survived to become the giants we know today. Well, it's the exact same principle here. While a ton of cryptocurrencies will probably fade away, it's the core technology underneath them that really truly matters. So what's so revolutionary? It's not any single coin. It's the engine running the whole thing, the blockchain. And why is it such a big deal? Well, because it's built on trust, security, and transparency. Every single transaction can be traced. Now, you can imagine this is super attractive to governments for things like tracking taxes, but it's also a huge deal for businesses and for you and me, anyone who wants a secure and transparent way to manage their assets. All right, this next powerful current has nothing to do with Terminator-style robots taking over. Nope. It's about the quiet, steady march of artificial intelligence into pretty much every part of our lives. It's not coming, it's already here, and it's getting more powerful every single day. So what even is AI, really? To put it simply, it's just intelligence that's demonstrated by machines. It's the algorithm that knows exactly what video you want to watch next. It's the software that helps a doctor diagnose an illness faster. It's the system that keeps traffic flowing in a major city. It's basically a tool for making better, smarter, and faster decisions on a mind-boggling scale. And if you want to understand why AI is so absolutely essential, just try to wrap your head around this number. Every single day, 720,000 hours of new video are uploaded to YouTube. It is physically impossible for any team of humans to sort through all that. You need an algorithm, an AI, to connect the right content with the right people. It's not a luxury, it's a flat-out necessity. Tesla is the perfect case study for a company building its entire strategy around AI. Think about it. They aren't just a car company. They're a data company on wheels. Every single Tesla out there is a rolling sensor, hoovering up real-world driving data and feeding it back to make its self-driving AI smarter. That gives them an insane advantage that other car companies are going to find almost impossible to catch up with. Our third prediction is one that you can just feel is inevitable at this point. With massive government backing and a growing global push, the big switch from fossil fuels to renewable energy isn't a question of if it's going to happen, but just how fast. And this chart just shows you how much this is accelerating. The amount of renewable energy capacity we're expected to add between 2021 and 2026 is a full 50% higher than what we added in the 5 years before that. This isn't slow, steady change, folks. This is hitting the gas pedal. Let this number sink in for a second. 95%. That means that pretty much all of our new energy infrastructure is being built around renewables. And solar power alone, that's projected to be more than half of all that growth. The age of fossil fuel dominance is drawing to a close. Okay, prediction number 4 is all about how we entertain ourselves. For decades, we've been passive consumers. We sit back, we watch movies, we scroll through photos. The next wave is all about stepping inside the content and becoming an active part of the experience. And this evolution is just a logical progression, right? First, we read text on blogs. Then images took over on platforms like Instagram. Right now, we're in the golden age of streaming video. So what's the next logical step on this timeline? You got it.
fully immersive experiences where we're not just watching the story, we're in it.
And you want to talk about a big bet on this future? Look no further than Meta. Rebranding the entire company from Facebook was a huge signal. So why do it? Well, it's simple. If you control the hardware, the VR headsets, you control the entire platform. In a mobile world completely dominated by Apple and Google, this is Meta's massive gamble to own the next frontier, and most importantly, all the data that comes with it.
Our final prediction really ties everything together. It centers on a fundamental shift in what our society values. We're moving away from a world that cherishes physical assets, buildings, cars, physical products, and into one that values digital assets, where the most valuable commodity of all is data.
Let's just use the hotel industry as a quick example. The old model was asset-heavy. You had to physically own every single hotel building. The new asset-light model is what big chains like Hilton do now. They don't actually own the buildings. They franchise their brand, their booking system, and their data to hotel owners in exchange for a slice of the profit. It's way more scalable.
And this isn't just some abstract business theory. You can see it in our own behavior. Take video games. In 2021, over 70% of all game sales were digital downloads, not physical discs in a plastic case. We've already voted with our wallets. We prefer the convenience and speed of digital assets over physical ones. And that trend is only going one way. So, we've laid out 5 incredibly powerful currents that are shaping our future. You've got digital money, AI, green energy, immersive worlds, and the absolute dominance of data. And they all seem to be pointing in one very clear direction. Here they are, one last time. These are the major currents to watch for the next decade. And the one thread that runs through all of them is this massive shift, a shift from the physical to the digital, from things you can touch to data you can use, and from centralized systems to decentralized networks. But at the end of the day, knowing where the river is flowing is only the first step. The real question is how you're going to position yourself, whether it's in your career, your business, or your investments, to get carried forward by these powerful forces. The current is moving fast. The only choice you have left is what you're going to do about it.